Hi, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Mama Dreads. Thank you for joining me and for cooking along with me. Be sure to check in the description box below for the full recipe. There'll be a link there to the blog so you can follow along with both the video and the recipe. So gather your ingredients and join me in the kitchen. So this is very simple. All we have here is some fruit. I like to use overripe fruit, fruit that is just getting a little too ripe to use, pears, mangoes, anything like that. Today I have some peaches. I have some vanilla extract and some cinnamon. These are optional. You can choose to use them or not. And then I have a blender in which to puree everything. I have peeled the skins. I thought it'd be easier to blend. So I have removed the skins from the peaches and I am just cutting them off the pit. And add that to your blender. I'm going to go ahead and peel this peach and go ahead and cut these up and check back with you in a moment. So everything is all chopped up. We're going to go ahead and add that to the blender along with a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon. And so we have all the peaches in the blender with the spices, and we have prepped our drying mat, which this is a silicone drying mat, which is wonderful that you can do liquids and pastes and such. So we're going to go ahead and give it a whirl. That's about it. Here we have a nice puree. Like I said, you could use pears, you can use mangoes, blueberries, whatever you like. And we're going to go ahead and add it. We got to be sure not to add too much at a time. We have some lips here and we want to spread it out nice and evenly. It's okay if there's a little chunk, that doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. It took about 3 peaches to fill 1 mat. There we go. Nice, smooth it out nicely, making sure it doesn't go over the lips. And I went ahead and put our peaches into the dehydrator. I also wanted to mention that I never like to put my dehydrator on for any length of time with one tray. Electricity and resources. So I like to go through my refrigerator. I have some bananas here that we're getting a little too ripe for my taste, and also my ghost peppers. I have an abundance of this year. Put everything I can in the dehydrator to make use of the electricity that we're going to spend. Wonderful way to use up fruits and vegetables that are not going to get used or are overripe. And we are going to put on our cover, and we are going to set our knob to 135 degrees, which is recommended for fruits and vegetables. And we'll plug that in and check back with you in about 8 hours. And here we are, 8 hours later. And there she is. And there's my peppers as well. So our fruit leather is done. We are just going to carefully peel it and remove it from the silpat mat. This is a wonderful hiking snack. I use this along with dried bananas and pears and all sorts of wonderful things when I go hiking. Highly nutritious. It's also great for kids, better than those fruit roll-ups that you buy in the store, full of sugar and chemicals. So I just cut it into pieces. And I roll them up. So here we have our peach roll-ups. Here are some bananas that I dried, and I wanted to show you that you could also just slice your peaches and pears and dry them whole for a snack as well, but I tend that peaches seem to dry out and get a little hard to chew. But this method, in the blender method to make the roll-ups, can be done with anything. Bananas, I like to also do bananas and some cocoa powder. Do the same thing, whirl it in the blender, put it on the silpat and dry it into a roll-up. Same thing with pears. All of these can be done in this way. And here are the peppers that I also dried in the same time, and also some mushrooms getting ready to go bad in the fridge that I will also pulse in my spice grinder and make a seasoning for stocks and soups as well. So I hope you found this video informative and that you enjoyed it and that you make these for yourself.